My name is Iain MacDonald and I am the Artistic Director of Joburg Ballet. Well, COVID has forced us to change our training strategy. When we were in lockdown, we were then forced to go into Zoom. And when you're dealing with professionals, they were amazing. I mean, I cannot fault anyone. They were up there every day doing their class in their own little apartments, in a garage. The situation was not ideal, and most of us have quite small areas. So when we eventually came back into our studios, which we are so blessed to have here at the Joburg Theatre, the space was enormous. And we had been training in a small area for the last 3-4 months. So we had to then rebuild the stamina and the strength to accommodate that. So that was the one factor. Obviously, when you're in your own little apartment, you don't have to have your mask on. We come into an environment now where we are still adhering to social distancing, but you have to wear a mask. The face is an instrument of how you're telling a story. And just to see these eyes, I was like, I don't even know what you're saying in this. Does it read? So, and I think we underestimate the value of a dancer's just their face and interpreting. So that's something I'm really hesitant about, going out there and doing performances with masks. And then getting into rehearsals, and obviously we as an artistic team had to be very, very careful about how close we could come into contact with one another and partnering. To date, we are still social distancing, we are still dancing with masks on because we just don't want to take any chances. If someone comes into the company and is tested positive, what we've done to date is obviously they are isolated straight away and then they are sent home, so they leave the premises. We as a company have actually all evacuated and gone into self-quarantine and gone back to Zoom and doing that, and we've had our premises completely sanitized with an outside company. Then we come back in and then we slowly get back into it, and obviously the person that's got COVID stays away until they are being given a clearance from the doctor. So currently Joburg Ballet has actually been really blessed that there are 4 of us that have had it, another dancer who has had it. It really has impacted the physicality aspect of it, and we were very passionate about making sure that they take their time, because you don't want to force someone to come back into an environment of straining their heart and pushing them to try and get back into shape, and then there's long-term ramifications. So and even now it's been about 3 months, and this particular dancer is still not up to the level of what a professional dancer or an athlete should be delivering. To become a professional dancer is, my personal opinion, is you're born with it. I think you have that in you, and like any top athlete, any Olympic athlete, you have that desire, and that's everything that you want is being a dancer. So you live, eat, breathe, sleep. This is your life. But to become a serious professional dancer, you have to become an artist. And like all artists, it's about creating a picture, and we just use our body to paint that picture for an audience. I think COVID's not going anywhere. I think it's definitely going to be with us for a while. I think we are going to have to re-strategize on how we're going to connect with audiences, what kind of performances we're going to do. We have a theatre booking at the Joburg Theatre for 15th of March. Is our first season where we return to the theatre. Are we going to be able to perform? What are the regulations going to be around? How many audience members can come in? God forbid, there is talk that we're going to go into a second wave. Our audiences are wanting to connect with Joburg Ballet, and we're going to do whatever we can to try and do some performances along the line. If I had one thing I would say to our audiences and to the dancers of Joburg Ballet, stay positive. This too will pass. It's the art that allows people to celebrate and remember the good times. And I think we as a company and as artists, it's our responsibility to bring back the joy of theatre to people. So just hang in there. Please support Joburg Ballet. Yeah, we want to connect with our audiences. As much as audiences are not happy about not seeing us, we're not happy about not performing. So I think together, eventually, in time, we will get there, and we will be back, and Joburg Ballet will be your company that you're going to go to and support, and we appreciate that.